What can you do to be a better impromptu speaker? And I like to say, think of the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule is where you put in 20% of the effort to get 80% of the results. So what are those key 20% exercises that you can do to become better? Well, there are three. The first is I want you to think about the emotional gift you have for your audience. What is that emotion, that core emotion you want your audience to feel by the end of your talk? For example, do you want them to feel excited, confident, scared, apprehensive, whatever it is? Identify that emotion and convey it with your body language, with your facial expressions, with your hand gestures, with your voice. All of those things will come together if you have that one emotional goal in mind. The second thing I want you to do is to speak in frameworks. One of my favorite frameworks is PREPS. It stands for point, reason, example, point, segue. So whenever you're answering a question, you're put on the spot, you can articulate the one-line point, the bottom line up front. That's the first P. Then you give a reason that explains why you have that particular answer. Then you give an example. It can be a data point or anecdote that supports your reason. Then you give a point, one-line summary of that, and then you can segue to an open-ended question or a transition to help keep the conversation going. You practice this with various prompts. And then the final thing you do is you slow down. So instead of saying filler words, the moment you get asked a question, you pause for 3 seconds and then you speak.